independence away from Obama. We want to, because we know that even independence...
But don't you understand? Somebody has to make sure the independents aren't listening to this discussion that this eyewitness has been out there for weeks and weeks with the eyewitness story. If the independents find out that the liberal press kept this eyewitness testimony from the people, they'll vote against the liberal law.
And they misinterpreted the 911. They heard a muffled like, and then the liberal press he said, boom. And you couldn't decipher that at all. And the man was yelling. At first they said, oh, poor Trayvon.
No, the man yelling for help was in fact Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Zimmertard.
By the way, the word that you used was put in the context of what was heard and was not meant to be intimidating. I have to say, that word there was used in the context of the audio tape.
Yeah, and Dick Cheney, by the way, waited far longer than normal.
20 months. He waited 20 months.
According to Reuters, was almost 2 years, and the average wait...
20 months? 20 months is almost 2 years.
Okay, but the average wait is about a year, so, you know, let him have a heart. He needs a heart. How many heart attacks?
Is Cheney eligible to run for vice president since he never served as president?
There's no way that's going to happen.
I'm just being bad. Is Cheney eligible? He has served 2 terms as vice president. Can you serve a 3rd term as vice president? Or if you can't run again for president, you can't run again for vice president? I thought that was an interesting question.
That's a good question. Throw it out there.
Thank you, my friend. Should we wait till after the Supreme Court comes through with its decision on Obamacare to finish the final 4? Too many Americans are not paying attention. The Supreme Court is now meeting in session to examine Obamacare. Maybe we should postpone the final 4. Yeah, that would be a good idea. WNI, the American people don't know what's going on. You're out the air. Go ahead, please. I'm staying great. Hello. Yes, good morning.
You saw in the casino, you remember, oh, it's going to Akron. No, they're not even talking to the mayor. They're talking to the Summit County guy, and they're talking going down by the airport, and they're talking about going to Mogador.
Well, I don't really mind. I would have preferred that the money goes to Akron, but anywhere in Summit County will be fine with me.
Yeah.
Because that'll bring millions and billions of dollars. And think about if they make it go a little bit below Akron. Somebody even said Mogador for some reason. I thought Mogador doesn't like any change. All those people in Columbiana County will go to the Youngstown tract. All the people in Carroll County and New Philadelphia, all those new, what we call them, the newfound rich. Is that like the nouveau riche? All the fracking farmers will take their money and spend it at the track and have a wonderful entertainment time.
Well, then, like you're saying, you go clear down to Cambridge or in that area.
No. They're only going to go as far. They won't go any further than the airport.
Well, no. I'm talking the reach of that thing.
Oh, yes. It'll be just like the old Coliseum, right?
Yeah. Did you hear that the new Black Panther Party put a hit basically out on Mr. Zimmerman?
Yes, I saw the Black Panther Party. I didn't see that about the hit, but I saw they made some kind of claim.
Well, they're putting $5,000 for somebody to go find him and bring him in.
No, you can't do that.
Well,
because, see, then the radical blacks are acting like the radical whites. That means they didn't learn anything. You can't act in a radical manner. You have to have cooler heads prevail, use intelligent reasoning. But the media gets the black eye because they had the story about the eyewitness for weeks and didn't tell it to the American people. Oh, shame on you, the New York Times. A pox on you. I hope you get a terrible rash where the dust and the sun don't shine.
On your poll, Mr. Cheney, like the gentleman before said, he waited 2 years. He was actually on an artificial kind of heart, Howie.
Yes, he had a pump for some time.
Yeah, so it's not like, and money doesn't buy you a heart in this country, maybe somewhere else, because you're put on the list, and the list, it's just you're patient, whatever, and you keep getting your numbers as far as what your condition is, and if your condition, you're at the condition here, and you hit.
Yeah, but if I ask that poll question, there's going to be a lot of Democrats who would have wished Mr. Cheney would have not been given a heart. They would have claimed he never had a heart.
Yeah.
Don't you think that Mr. Cheney, in the eyes of some, was a very good American who served his country and deserved a new heart?
Yeah, I'll give you that. Did you see the story yesterday? And you probably didn't read the Record Courier, which is.
I didn't get it on Sunday. What I got was two Plain Dealer Sunday papers. The one had the banner Beacon on it.
Well, I'll get back to my story. The fact is, if you live in the coverage area of the Record Courier, get the Record Courier, because it's going to cover your, or pick up the Record Courier's little sub-paper, because they're going to tell the story of your area better than the Beacon.
Well, the Beacon Journal reprinted the Sunday Plain Dealer on the front page. I wasted $1.50.
Well, the story from the Record Courier this week or Sunday was that they busted this guy for 125 illegals to build a place up on Kent State. And then, they've got him in jail for being illegal or know where they're at. The federal government doesn't care. We're not, you got him.
Wait. Are you telling me the federal government under Obama is letting all these illegals loose?
Story in the Record Courier yesterday or Saturday. It's got the one that's got the house being built on the front. The federal government will not prosecute 25 people who are illegal. No, we don't want them. They're not big enough.
Obama's just giving all these people a pass?
Yes.
How is it possible? What kind of president is this that's giving all these illegal workers stealing jobs from Americans? I mean, it's creating how can our good contractors make any money if they got all these illegals out there?
Well, I'm telling you now, Howie, Obama is going to die to death of 1,000 cuts.
What does that mean?
He's going to get cut by the fact that because of his EPA, 1,000 people times a factor of 8 are being put out of work for the power company. You got 1,000 people in the state of Ohio that are going to be put out of work for the Air Force places times whatever factor. You know, every time you turn around, he does something to stomp on the economy, and then that stomp is multiplied by, let's say, a factor of 2.
Sullivan himself was killed. Since 2007, Afghan security forces have killed or wounded nearly 200 NATO soldiers. Of those attacks, more than 75% have happened in the last 2 years. Mohammed Leela, ABC News, Islamabad.
Around 4,000 Southern Californians now powerless after a bad storm downed power lines, flooded roads. Number of folks signing contracts to buy homes dropped a little bit last month. You're listening to ABC News.
I'm a teacher, and my kids keep me going all day. My feet needed help. I was using a gel insole when I heard about the ProFoot 2-ounce Miracle insole.
Only the 2-ounce Miracle is made with custom-forming Vitafoam to keep your feet steady and comfortable. The 2-ounce Miracle insoles conform to the unique shape of your feet, just like custom orthotics. Plus, they cushion and support your feet for amazing comfort.
The lightweight 2-ounce Miracle insoles really help my feet.
Try the